Excellent. Listening, scientists. Okay, here we go. Does everybody have a cup with water in it? Can you hold that up for me? Good, Abigail. Put that in front of you. Good. Set it down right in front of you. Very good. Marley, do you have a cup with water in it?
I think I know what.
Good. Put that in front of you, Marley.
I know what the thing that's inside the shell. That's inside the shell is called.
Okay. What do you think it's called?
A membrane.
Oh, yes, you are absolutely right, Lillian. Fantastic.
Why is there a membrane in an egg?
Okay, can I answer that in a minute? First, we're going to get started. Okay, excellent. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep your question in my brain and come back to it, okay? Now, does everybody have an egg? Hold that up. Don't do anything with it yet. Good, excellent. Okay, let's see. Amelia, can you take your egg out of the cup for me and you can put the cup away and just hold on to the egg? All right. Now tell me, I would like to know, what does that egg feel like?
My egg is
so warm because Mommy had hot water and I like
Yeah.
It's hot.
It's hot. Abigail's is hot too. Careful, Carson. Careful, Carson. It's warm. And is it heavy or light?
Light.
Light.
What
What does it smell? What does it smell like?
I smell it inside.
You smell an egg inside? What does it smell like, Carson?
Smells like a regular egg.
Yeah? What does it smell like, Carson?
What are you gonna do with the egg? I eat it?
Abigail, I'm talking to Carson. We're going to listen to each other, okay? Carson, what does it smell like?
Hard-boiled egg.
Like a hard-boiled egg? Okay. And is it soft and smooth or is it rough and hard?
Smooth.
Smooth. I see some smooth. Nice. I like how Amelia is feeling it with her face and Abigail is touching it with her hand. So is Marley. Everybody has their hand. Yeah. Now Lily is trying her face. All right. Now we're going to think of a question. I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to try and answer it for me. Okay. When you put this egg in the water, do you think it's going to sink or float? Abigail.
Sink.
Sink. Marley, do you think your egg is going to sink or float in the water?
Sink.
Sink. Amelia, do you think your egg is going to sink or float in the water?
Float.
Float. Carson, do you think your egg is going to sink or float?
Float.
Float. Lillian, do you think your egg is going to sink or float?
Sink.
Sink. Okay, just a minute. We're going to wait for Abigail so we can do this all together, okay?
I dropped my egg.
That's okay.
Mommy's getting me a new one.
Yeah, that's why they gave us a dozen.
Yes,
Thank you, Keisha. Okay, everybody very gently drop your egg in the water, very gently.
Gently. Put my hand in.
I sink.
Ah,
Sink.
sank?
And I was thinking it did sink.
Everybody's egg sank?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you think it sunk? Why do you think it fell to the bottom? Because it's heavy. Marley, why do you think your egg sunk to the bottom? Because it's heavy. Does everybody agree with that? It's heavy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, does everybody have a bowl of salt?
Here's a bowl of stuff.
Okay, put that. Excellent. Put it in front of you. I want you to feel the salt. I want you to feel it. What does it feel like?
It feels so funny. It feels like salt.
Yeah? Is it soft? Is it hard?
It's soft. It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard.
It's a little bit
Some say it's soft. It's hard, but a little bit soft. And what does it smell like?
It just smells like salt. It doesn't
Smells like
smell
salt?
like anything.
Okay. Doesn't smell like anything?
Have a smell.
Oh, it doesn't have a smell. Excellent. Okay. Now, does everybody have a spoon?
Okay, I have more in this. Now what?
Fantastic. I would like you to take one big scoop. Oh, wait. First of all, I forgot. As a scientist, I have to ask you a question. If we put salt into this water with the egg, what do you think is going to happen to the egg? Anything?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing? Okay. Does somebody think something will happen?
Think it will make the egg smell
It's
yucky.
gonna crack.
You think it's going to crack? Very nice.
It's gonna go.
You think it's going to float, Marley, if we put salt in there? Okay. Everybody take a really big scoop of salt and put it in the water. And just watch it for a minute.
It's all covered.
Did you put salt in the water, Marley? Take a big spoonful and put it in the water with the egg.
Let me just add a
Let's see.
little more.
Not yet, Abigail, not yet.
Where did the salt go? Sorry.
We're waiting for Marley to put the salt in. That's okay, Lillian. Just don't do any more yet. Listen for instructions, okay?
Okay, and my salt sank.
Your salt sank. All right. And did anything change with the egg?
No.
No.
I landed on top of the egg.
The egg, oh, it landed on top of the egg. The egg is still sinking?
Yep.
Okay, let's do another spoonful.
Okay.
Let's do another spoonful of salt and see if anything changes. Do you think this will change?
Yes.
You do?
Oh my gosh.
What do you think is going to change?
It does not change.
Nothing has changed, okay?
It just sank on top of the
Does anybody, raise your hand if you see a difference in your egg. Is anything happening to anybody's?
Not mine.
No,
This
it's
is
still the
a
same?
little bit like up on my egg.
Okay,
There's a lot down on the egg.
okay. What'd you say, Marley? Say it again.
My egg chunk.
Your egg shrunk, it got smaller? Oh, very curious. Okay, let's put another spoonful in. Do you think 3
Mine got
spoonfuls of salt
huge.
will change anything?
I just put all my salt in.
Okay, can you ask Mommy if you have any more salt? Thank you. Does anybody see a difference? Is anything happening? Marley, you're gonna need a lot more salt. You need big spoonfuls of salt, honey. Big spoonfuls.
I might need more salt.
Okay. If you need more salt, let Mommy and Daddy or Daddy know. After you put the salt in, just look at your egg for a minute. Let's give the salt a chance to work. We're waiting for Lillian to get more salt.
Sorry, it said a quarter. I thought it was a
No problem.
You see
No
that
problem.
line?
Oh yeah, there's a line on that egg.
There's a line on my egg.
There's a line on your egg? Oh,
Is this too much?
nope, that is not too much.
Okay.
Okay,
It just makes it all misty.
it just makes it misty. What a good descriptive word.
We just put a
Fantastic.
lot more salt.
Okay, well, let's do it. You think it needs more salt? Let's put in more salt. Let's do another spoonful.
I'm just gonna add
I
salt.
wonder if this will change anything.
It
What is that?
moved.
It moved, Carson? Yours moved? Amelia's stirring her water up a little bit.
Okay, I'm just gonna put
Carson
it
says
in
his is moving. Marley is stirring hers up a little bit.
I'm gonna give just a little bit more salt. If you don't,
Oh, mine moved.
It moved.
So bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Why do you think the salt is moving the egg a little bit? What is happening? Does anybody have any ideas about what is happening?
People getting heavier with all this stuff.
Oh, it's getting heavier with the more stuff you put in. Let's do another spoonful of salt.
Okay. So I can do this one.
You might need to use all the salt.
This is my mouth.
Nothing?
What?
It happened. I didn't see anything move.
You don't see anything move?
So,
Let's stir up your water a little bit. careful of that egg.
You want it to crack.
We don't want it to crack. That's right.
No,
Although as a
you want it to
scientist,
go.
it would be interesting what would happen if it cracked. We could watch and observe what happens.
I pulled the rest of my salt and it just made it misty.
It just made it misty. Okay, good observation. Is anybody else observing anything else happening with the egg? Is anything different happening?
Nothing's happening to Molly. No.
No?
What are we gonna do next, Flora?
Well, we're going to talk about this experiment. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you guys watch me for a minute, okay? I have a feeling that all of your eggs have been hard-boiled. Is that right? Mommy put it in boiling water for a little while? Yeah, which made your eggs very heavy. So you are going to need a lot more salt for this experiment to work.
Okay.
Betsy, wait a minute. Just a minute. Listen. I'm going to show you mine, and let's see what happens to mine, because mine has not been hard-boiled, which means my egg is lighter than the one you were using, okay? And maybe that'll give the salt some chance to break down and see if it will lift up your eggs. So what we were trying to do is figure out if salt will help the egg float. But our answer, yeah, it didn't. Yes, that's our answer for hard-boiled. Salt will not, the amount of salt we put on will not help hard-boiled eggs to float. So let's see if it helps my egg to float if I put salt in the water. Why do you think salt might help something float? Does anybody have an idea?
Nope.
We don't want it to crack.
Sorry, I'm interfering.
We're all going to run out of salt.
Try it.
Okay, that's a little.
I'm going to stir my water up just like you guys have been doing.
Hey, it's floating.
It's floating. Look at Lillian's. Hers started to float. What did you do, Claire?
I just stirred it until the salt dissolved. I didn't want to add any more salt.
I know. I'm almost out of salt too, and I have 3 more classes to do. All
So
right,
yeah,
yeah,
you just have to make sure to stir all the salt up. I think
Let's
that.
stir it up.
excellent. See, this is what scientists do. We figure things out. All right, let's stir up that water and get the salt all dissolved. Carson, do you have a long spoon? There you go. Good, Marley. Excellent. Oh, I see your water. When you're stirring up, look at your water. Is it clear anymore? No, my water isn't clear either.
Can we try that?
Yeah, so it looks like Abigail's salt is dissolved. Amelia, yours looks good. Keep stirring everybody else. Lillian's egg is really floating. Look what's happening to Abigail's as she stirs it. It's lifting up her egg. Marley, your egg is floating. Look at that. It's floating. Salt lifted up your egg. And Amelia, if it maybe, oh yeah, let's try it.
A little more.
Go ahead and put it in, Amelia.
I don't have no more salt.
Amelia, your egg is floating. Look at that.
Abby, yours is
Excellent.
floating a little bit.
And Carson, look at Carson's egg. He put in the same amount of salt, but his egg is not floating yet. What does that tell
What
us?
kind of salt it is?
I'm just using regular Morton's.
Because
Yeah,
we don't have that. I was using sea salt.
I think you might need
Oh.
more if it's sea salt because it's less
Yes.
salty.
I was
Yeah, yeah.
like, they're not even dissolving.
It's a lot more dense. Yes. So see, this is science. No matter what happens, this is science.